Things often tend to move quickly at Liverpool, and less than 24 hours after Jurgen Klopp was singing his name. On the Anfield turf came the confirmation that Arne Slot is to be the new Liverpool manager. Well, not quite. Slot's role has been defined as head coach, but as he takes his role in Liverpool's new, somewhat hastily assembled structure, the Dutchman will know that he has plenty on his plate. Replacing Klopp promises to be no easy feat after all. And he prepares to get comfortable in the office, and indeed the house, that Klopp has left behind. Here are some of the tasks that await him. If you needed evidence of the amount of change going on at Liverpool this summer, then it was all there after the game on Sunday, when several members of Klopp's staff got their guard of honour moment before the main man got his. We know Slot is bringing his trusted Feyenoord assistant Sip Hulshoff with him, and there will be others, but the sight of the Reds posting an advert for a set-piece specialist on LinkedIn just underlined the work that there is to do. That doubters to believers line from Klopp back in October 2015 would have ended up looking silly if his side didn't back it up on the pitch. And you can rest assured plenty will be looking for something similar from Slot when he faces the media. There are many out there who will want him to fail, with comparisons already being made to David Moyes following Sir Alex Ferguson at Manchester United, but if Slot shows that he's his own man, then he should be able to quickly get fans on board. Rarely has a manager walked into such a talented squad at a time when morale and desire is this high, but that isn't to say that there aren't issues at Liverpool. And the main one is that as it stands all of Trent Alexander-Arnold, Virgil van Dijk and Mo Salah will be out of contract in a year's time. The latter pair have already been making noises about staying at the club, and it would be a surprise if any of the three left this summer. But Slot will need to know what the club and players' plans are relatively quickly as he shapes his squad. The style of football that the team plays is up to him, of course, but it is clear that Slot has been appointed because he plays in a way which will suit the players he has at his disposal. His 4-2-3-1 formation was hugely successful at Feyenoord. And it mustn't be forgotten that Klopp set up his Dortmund sides in a similar way before he moved to Liverpool and settled on what became his trusted 4-3-3. In truth, Slot's style is likely to be a hybrid of both, but he'll need to refine it. Every manager, whether they are new into the job or not, has been monitoring the market. And it was interesting to hear Klopp say that it was as far back as November last year when the first discussions about this summer's targets occurred, meaning that he had to tell the club his plans. With Michael Edwards, Richard Hughes and Julian Ward all no doubt eager to get to work following their appointments, there are likely to be a list of names placed in front of Slot, although he will of course have an input and players he likes, such as Feyenoord defender Lutscharel Geertruida. But it is part of Liverpool folklore now that Klopp infamously didn't want to sign Salah, preferring Julian Brandt instead. And so a willingness to defer to others will be key here too. Perhaps Slot's head coach title tells you all you need to know here. A player worthy of an entire on Slot's in tray alone, Darwin Nunez's demeanour in the final few weeks of Klopp's tenure wasn't exactly a happy one. And he promises to be a fascinating case study this summer. On the one hand, Liverpool could sell him and make a decent amount of money. But on the other, he must be seen as an exciting challenge to work with for an incoming coach, and if Slot can devise some methods to educate and improve Nunez, then he'll have a remarkable asset on his hands. Indeed, getting Nunez to become the player he often threatens to be could perhaps be seen by Slot as one of his first big Liverpool challenges. Nail this one and the rest become easier.